Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Morning,
everyone. How are you,
Morning,
Charles?
guys.
How are you, Maulana, Carlos, Celine,
Yeah.
Leonardo, Marciela, Maurice? How are you guys? Good?
feeling fantastic.
Thumbs up. Okay.
Good,
Maulana?
ma'am.
Good,
Yeah, I'm feeling
Maulana?
fantastic, man.
Okay, good then. Okay, I hope that you are ready for today's material because for today we are going to discuss the first one. Will be, what is it? Kind of review, of the passive that we have that we learned, last week, and also for new materials will be noun clause, and also types of sentence structures, and then finally, before we end today's meeting, then we will do my English, so assignments. So I hope that you have already practiced, for a week in doing TOEIC, TOEIC listening part 3, so it is conversation. Okay, then only section 1 and section 2, guys. Okay, I'm going to share you the material, so we just go to this material, Have you seen my slide? Oh, before that, sorry. Sorry. I've already this one with me. Okay, and what I mentioned earlier, I'd like to review the tenses, not the tenses, but also it includes tenses, and also passive that we learned last week. Okay, any of you want to answer the making the passive for number 1? So here you have to change the verbs, to the passive as appropriate, and then if, for example, you cannot change the verbs to the passive, so please discuss why you can't, perhaps, but not all sentences can be changed into passive, Okay, we start from number 1. I give you perhaps several minutes, to read all the sentences here, and then start making your passive, for your participation, today. Any of you wanna try number 1? Yang mau coba nomor 1, guys? No one?
Me, Miss, maybe.
Yes, please.
Paper is a common material.
Mm-hmm.
It is used everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It is used by people everywhere in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout history, people have it have been made by people from various plants, such as rice, papyrus. But today, wood is the chief source of paper. In the past, people made paper was made by people by hand, but now most of the work are done by machines. Today, paper is made by people from wood pulp by using either mechanical or a chemical process.
Okay, you should be very careful using by, yeah, like what I mentioned last week. If you think it is not important to include by phrase, then by noun clause, yeah, perhaps you just, or not noun clause, by phrase, then you just omit it, yeah, you drop by. Okay, we start. Thank you, Ariki. So paper is a common material, yeah, it is used everywhere in the world, and then throughout the history, paper has been made, yeah, has been made, not have been, has been made from various plants such as rice and papyrus, but today wood is the chief source of paper. In the past, paper was made, yeah, was made by hand. But now machines, but most of the work is done, yeah, is done by machines. Today, paper is made from wood pulp, yeah, by using either mechanical or chemical process. Okay, good, Ricky. Now, mungkin salahnya di yang pertama ya. Number 2, any of you want to try to answer number 2?
I want to try, Miss.
Kita nggak bisa buat pasif untuk no paper is a common material, nggak perlu ya, karena kan di sini nggak ada apa namanya, ini kita pakai linking verb kan ya, karena a common material here kan refer to the paper ya, jadi bukan apa namanya transitive ya. Tuh, oke. Ada lagi yang mau coba? Angela, perhaps number 2?
Miss. Yeah.
Okay, please, Angela.
In the mechanical process, the wood ground into small chips.
Sorry. In the mechanical process,
The wood ground into small
no.
chips.
The wood
Is grounded. Sorry. During the grinding, it is sprayed with water to keep it from the friction of the grinder. And it's soaked in water.
Then the chips,
Are soaked in the water.
Oh, okay, good, Angela. In the mechanical process, someone we omit someone, yeah. So
Yeah.
wood is ground, yeah. So the past participle of green is ground, and then is ground, and then during the grinding, it is sprayed with ed, then sprayed, yeah, with water to keep it from burning from friction of the grinder. Then the chips are soaked. Yeah, with ed. Yeah, good, Angela. Next, for number 3, any of you?
Maybe I can try number 3, Miss.
Yes, please, Jeffrey.
Okay, number 3 is in the chemical process. Someone washed the wood, and then and then cut it into small pieces in a shipping machine. Then
Wait. Tadi yang pertama apa? In the chemical process. Jangan someone-nya coba di drop nggak perlu kan, someone tidak menunjuk pada nama orang ya, jadi not necessary. Jadi the wood
has been washed.
No. Perbaiki coba, Jeffrey. Ini kan simple present ya, berarti kalau simple present formulanya gimana? The wood, nah, good, is, and then
is washed. Pakai
yes,
yeah, is washed, and then the wood is cut it into small pieces in a chipping machine.
Is cut ya, not cut it ya. Cut. Okay. And then
then the chips is cooked in
no. And then the chips is or are.
Oh yeah. And then the chips are cooked in certain chemicals.
Yes, good. Are cooked in certain chemicals with it. And then
after the wood is cooked, after the wood is cooked, it is washed to get rid of the chemicals.
Good, Jeffrey. Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
So first the wood is washed, then it is cut into small pieces, then chips are cooked. Yeah. After the wood is cooked, it is washed. Yeah, to get rid of the chemicals. Someone-nya di drop aja ya, karena not necessary ya. Tuh. include
Yes.
someone. Yes.
May I ask something for
Yes,
number 2?
Gerald. Yes,
Like
Gerald.
for the during the grinding, someone sprays blah blah blah. Can we do it like to keep it from burning from the friction of the grinder? Someone sprays it during the grinding.
But it is still active ya, Gerald ya.
Oh,
Boleh sih, tapi still active, right? So you will not change into passive, right? So you just mentioned someone spray, but you just to keep it from burning from the friction of the grinder, someone spray itu boleh sih, nggak masalah during the grinding boleh. Itu kan hanya for Anda mau change the position ya.
yeah.
But be careful karena di sini kita perintahnya kan dalam pasif. Mungkin kalau Gerald mau take example to keep it from burning from the friction of the grinder, ya the wood take example is sprayed, ya. Nah itu boleh. Itu lebih bagus ya karena kan sesuai perintahnya kita buat pasif ya. Tapi kalau posisi boleh berubah gitu, nggak ada masalah. Because it will not change the meaning, right? Okay, thank you, Gerald, for the question. Any of you want to ask something, perhaps, related to passive voice, guys? No? No, ya. Okay, then. We go to today's material, ya, guys. Kalau ada pertanyaan, please interrupt me, ya. Feel free to interrupt me. Ya. I'm going to open the non-PPT, wait. Yes, non-PPT for types of sentence structures. Before we go to noun clause, actually the discussion about noun clause, it is very important to talk about sentence structures, because if, for example, you do not know the basic of the sentence, what types of sentence structures, it's probably you will find difficult to understand noun clause. Sorry, kok saya salah jadinya di sini. Ini sudah buka deh. Kita coba diskusi one by one ya. Kalau Anda mau bertanya boleh ya. Atau want to comment boleh juga. Saya lempar ke Anda ya, bukan saya menjelaskan, tapi mungkin Anda menjelaskan ke teman-teman gitu. Karena I believe you have already known this for most of you. Ya, kalau Anda nggak begitu ngerti by reading this one, the material, then you can try to grasp the material. Okay. Any of you want to talk about sentence structure and simple structure? Ada yang mau coba, guys? So I'm going to talk about this one. So sentence is a group of words that contains at least one subject and verb. So when we talk about how we can define a sentence, of course, what comes into our mind will be, it consists at least one subject and one predicate. Yeah. Okay, good. That's correct. Yeah, subject or verb. And then, of course, when we talk about subject and verb, it must be, express a complete thought. Yeah. Like what I mentioned. So I'm going to say that your sentence should be understandable. Yeah. Jadi kalaupun subject verb object, tapi kalau tidak dapat dimengerti juga bukan, it is not sentence. Yeah. That was the second one, simple sentences. Ada yang mau coba menjelaskan simple sentences, guys? What is meant by this one? You just use your own words.
Saya mau coba.
Ya, please, Andrew.
Ya, jadi di materi kali ini kita lagi mau membahas tentang kalimat-kalimat yang masih sederhana gitu. Jadi Kalimat itu biasanya kalimat sederhana itu hanya terdiri dari dua kunci utama. Yang pertama adalah subjek dan yang kedua adalah kata kerjanya. Jadi subjeknya itu melakukan apa? Di akhirnya itu biasanya akan ditambahin juga keterangan atau ya kayak misalnya the Star Wars movies were international hits. Itu harus jadi satu kalau yang itu. Tapi kalau yang nomor 2 itu yang people and adults enjoyed the movies. Itu kan artinya kan ada subjek di sana, ada kata kerja di sana, sama enjoyed-nya enjoyed apa? Enjoyed the movies gitu. Sama untuk yang kayak nomor 3, the films entertain and thrilled audience everywhere. Jadi itu ada, kalau ini kebetulan verbnya ada 2, subjeknya ya film-film tersebut gitu. Kalau nomor 4, Luke dan teman-temannya apa namanya, battled evil and created strong friendship at the same time.
Okay.
Ya kurang lebih gitu sih.
Yeah.
Kalau
perhaps next time Andrew should explain it in English. If you want to mix with bahasa, it's okay, but not complete in bahasa because it is English, Andrew ya. Ya, nggak apa-apa ya Andrew ya. Ya nggak apa-apa sih. I can understand. Yeah, but that's good. Yeah, a good explanation. Any of you want to add Andrew's explanation, guys? If you want to mix with bahasa, it's okay. Ada yang mau coba lagi? So actually, like what Andrew mentioned, subject tells who or what, and then verbs, of course, do actions. Yeah, the subject here do actions, and then when we talk about simple sentences, yeah, even it is only subject it is subject and verb combination. But of course, we can have compound subjects and also compound verbs. Yeah, you can see from the examples. Yeah, number 1 to 4. So actually, for number 1, this is very simple sentence because consists of subject and verb. Yeah, for international hits, actually this is object because refer to movies. Yeah, Star Wars movies. And then for the second one, it has a compound subjects. Yeah, by using 2 subjects, young people, and the second one, adults. And then for third, yeah, double verbs. Yeah, entertained and thrilled. And then for the number 4, yeah, it has double subjects and double verbs. Yeah, when we talk about subject, guys, it can refer to, we can use a noun or pronoun. Yeah, for subject. But for here verbs, we can use first part of the pattern. I mean, develop, or we can use it is based on the tenses actually. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, yeah, Andrew. Good explanation. Now we go to phrases, guys. It's very simple one. Any of you want to explain what is meant by phrases, and perhaps by giving the examples, you refer to the examples given. Any of you? Ricky, Angela, Jeffrey, Gerald, Andrew. Ya, dapat 1 poin hari ini. Silakan yang lain yang mau mencoba. If you want to mix with bahasa, that's okay ya guys. At least you try. Ada yang mau coba? Jangan takut, saya bantu kok. Tidak ada benar salah ya. Nanti saya meluruskan kalau salah. Maurice mau coba? Maulana? Carlos? Anyone? Sangat pendek ya kalau Anda jelaskan, dapat 1 poin, hanya 1 ini. Kata tadi Andrew, jelasinnya banyak banget gitu ya, Andrew ya 1 halaman gitu. Nah ini hanya sedikit nih. Ada yang mau coba nggak jelasin?
What was the question, Miss?
What is meant? You explain what is meant by phrase, and then the second one by, of course, if you mention the definition, what is meant by phrase, you just give the examples, yeah, so that your friends can understand it. Maulana, do you want to try?
Sure, Miss.
Yes, this Maulana.
Okay, phrase is a word that is standing together or grouped together, forming a conceptual unit. Usually, it will mean something, basically. It's like a sentence, isn't it? If correct me if I'm wrong.
You just explain first. I'm going to correct it.
Okay, all right. So yeah, it's a phrase is basically just a bunch of words put together that has a meaning. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you, Maulana. Anyone else want to come perhaps add other ideas about phrases?
I want to try, Miss.
Yes, Christian, please.
Phrases is like a word can be combined with different meaning. Yeah, like Star Wars. Star is star, like in the star, and wars is perang gitu. It has different meaning, but it will combine with another meaning. Something like that, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Christian. Eka Chandra.
Oh yeah, can I?
Oh yes.
Yeah, can I tell more?
Yes, more. Yes, please, Maulana.
Okay, so phrase does not have subject and verb, basically.
You want to clarify, yeah?
Yeah, clarify. I'm just trying to clarify. Because
then.
yeah, I didn't get to think it like before, so I was like, wait, yeah, it's just basically just a word, and then I couldn't think of anything else, but now I thought about it.
Yes, good. Yes, thank you. Anyone else? That's correct, yeah. Thank you, yeah, Maulana and Christian. That's good. So you complete one another. So actually, a phrase is not a sentence. Yeah, it is not sentence. So Maulana has clarified it. Jadi bukan subject verb ya, guys. Tidak ada subject verb di situ di dalam phrase. Itu namanya frase. Frase itu hanya kelompok kata aja gitu. But when we talk about phrase, actually can be noun phrase, prepositional phrase, right? So actually, when we talk about noun phrase, so actually what's the part of speech actually it is, yeah. So take for example, George Lucas. George Lucas is noun clause, noun phrase, noun phrase, ya. Noun phrase. Kenapa, Mem? Karena kan George Lucas ini kan dua-duanya noun ya, jadi dia noun. Take for example like film industry, the film industry, that's noun phrase, yeah. And then the next one perhaps is storytelling. Yeah, so this one. No. Take for example is studying. Ya, saya berikan contoh yang lain ya. Is studying. Is studying is verb phrase. Ya, karena dia is studying itu posisinya di dalam kalimat adalah sebagai verb. Ya. So that's why it is verb phrase. Nah, Mem, bagaimana dengan prepositional phrase? When we talk about prepositional phrase, it starts with preposition. So take for example like after Star Wars, ya. Christian ya. Jadi kalau Christian bilang, Mem, kenapa after bukan Star Wars-nya sebenarnya yang phrase di sini? Justru after Star Wars. Tapi apakah phrase yang mana nih? Ini adalah prepositional phrase. Kenapa, Mem? Karena dimulai dari preposisi after. Same as of his talents. Of his talents is prepositional phrase. And then also for it. For it juga prepositional phrase. Karena apa? Dimulai dari preposisi for. Sama in many ways juga, ya. So don't get confused with prepositional phrase, noun phrase, verb phrase, adverbial phrase, adjectival phrase, ya. Itu semuanya refer kepada sebenarnya part of speech. Jadi kalau Anda nggak tahu part of speech bahaya tuh, karena sebenarnya hubungannya dengan frase. Bisa mengidentifikasi frase apa itu. Gitu ya. Misalnya saya bilang we are studying English right now. Are studying itu adalah verb. Tapi kalau saya bilang Lucas and I itu adalah misalnya take example the heroes the heroes itu adalah noun phrase. Tapi begitu saya bilang in Luke Skywalker's life, itu di contoh nomor 8 ya. In the Luke Skywalker's life, itu adalah prepositional phrase. Maaf ya guys, tiba-tiba saya terlempar dari Zoom. Aduh, kacau deh. Saya padahal pakai IndiHome, kok tiba-tiba Anda nggak ada gitu. Sorry ya, maaf ya. Aduh, kacau deh. Oke. Oke, kita lanjutkan ya. Maaf ya. I just realized. Saya ngomong terus tapi tiba-tiba loh, kok Anda nggak ada suaranya. Oh. Okay, now, guys, we talk about any question, guys, about prepositional phrase? No, yeah. Okay. Let's go to fragments. Any of you want to talk about fragments? Ada yang mau coba? Carlos? Krista? Gladys? Joan? Anyone? Okay, I'm going to talk about fragments. Yeah, so actually it relates to sentence errors. Yeah, so like take example, is a good idea to do volunteer work. There is no subject in this sentence, so actually it is called fragments. Yeah, kalimat yang nggak benar gitu ya, yang salah gitu, a fragment. So actually because you leave out or drop either subject or the verb, so the sentence is incomplete. Ya, jadi nggak bisa di understandable. It is not understandable. Yeah, so refer to fragment. So I think we sometimes do this. Yeah, kita biasanya ngelakuin juga without we realize it. Yeah. Okay, now we talk about coordinating conjunctions. Any of you want to talk about coordinating conjunctions? Still to the next one. Sampai di sini ya. When we talk about coordinating conjunction, actually refer to simple and compound sentence. Any of you? No one? So there are 7 coordinating conjunction, yeah. So like and, but, so I think you are familiar with these conjunctions, yeah. Coordinating, because we coordinate, we combine, yeah, 2 sentences or more than 1 sentences, yeah, together. So take example like and, yeah, he dropped a rice ball and it rolled into a hole in the ground. But please be careful ya. Ada perbedaan antara simple sentences and compound sentences ya. When we use compound sentences, actually we use comma. Why? Because we just coordinate conjunction in compound sentences. But take for example, like simple sentences, there is no comma. Why? Because we join two words or two phrases in a simple sentence. Yeah. So for example, like this one. Do you know the difference? The old man was a generous man, a generous person, and he liked to help others. And then the old man was a generous person and liked to help others. Di sini nggak ada he ya. Tidak ada. Ini sebenarnya kalau compound sentences berarti we combine two independent clauses. Ya, ya nggak sih? Karena ada dua subjek, ada dua verba, gitu kan ya? Kita gabungkan. Kan ada dua kalimat di sini. Yang pertama, the old man was a generous person, and the second one, he liked to help others. Tapi kalau yang simple sentences enggak. Dia hilangkan yang subjeknya he. He tidak ada di dalam yang contoh ini. Jadi so the old man was a generous person and liked to help others. Jadi dia justru combine verb ya. Was a generous person and liked to help others. So omit the subject for the second one. Okay? Yeah. So that is the difference between compound and simple sentences. Yeah, guys. Okay. Clauses and complex sentences. Any of you want to talk about clauses and complex sentences? Ada yang mau coba?
Can I try, Miss?
Yes, Maulana, please.
Okay. Clauses is a unit of grammatical organization. Next below the sentence, in rank and in traditional grammar, set consists of a subject and predicate. So basically, it's just a simple sentence. Yeah, and it uses the most simplest grammar, I think. Which is which is a bunch of combined subject and predicate.
Okay, that's a simple sentence, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Maulana.
All right, Miss.
Anyone else, guys? How about complex sentence? Any of you? So actually, when we talk about like what Maulana mentioned, if we talk about clauses, what pop up into our mind will be independent and dependent clauses. Still remember? So actually, when we talk about independent, it can stand alone. So because it consisting of subject and verb, yeah, subject and predicate, or yes. But for dependent clause, it cannot stand alone. Yeah. So for example, like here, the professor provided his email address. It is independent clause, but because it can stand alone. But if, for example, you just say, but some students didn't write it down, it is not independent clause. It's still dependent clause. Karena dia nggak bisa dong, kita hanya ngomong, tapi some students didn't write it down. Kayaknya ada yang hilang deh kalau dari kalimat itu. Nah, itu dia. Jadi, it is called dependent clause, karena dia tidak bisa berdiri sendiri. Kecuali Anda mengatakan, oke, ma'am, tapi kalau saya bilang some students didn't write it down, itu gimana, ma'am? Ya itu dependent clause karena dia bisa berdiri sendiri. Tapi kalau Anda menulis but some student didn't write it down, ya itu bukan independent clause karena tidak bisa berdiri sendiri. Kan ada sebab ada kontradiktif ya kalau kita ngomong tentang but gitu ya. Kontradiktif. Oke. Ya seperti contoh ini. Because they were not paying attention, so that students ini kan tidak bisa berdiri sendiri. So it is called dependent clause. Thank you, Maulana. Complex sentences, guys. It's easy.
Yes.
Yes, Angela.
Yeah, complex sentence is the combination of independent and dependent clause.
Okay.
and then the dependent clause can be more than one. Yeah, just like that, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Angela.
Yes.
Ada yang mau menambahkan mungkin? Ada penambahan?
Yes, I wanna ask.
Yes, siapa nih?
Can you scroll up to
Oh
the?
iya, yes. Okay, Andrew.
Yeah, to the complex sentence.
Yeah.
It is said that a complex sentence is a combination of one independent clause and one or more dependent clause. I want to ask about the second sentence, which is the professor gave the class his email address. Oh, never mind. Saya salah baca, Miss. Saya kira itu independent clause itu cuma satu baris doang. Ternyata di bawahnya ada lagi dependent clause. Tadi saya mau nanyain kok cuma independent doang gitu.
Oke, oh iya.
Ya. Oke, sorry.
Ya, oke, enggak
Oke,
apa-apa.
thank you, Miss.
Ya, welcome. Ada lagi yang mau menambahkan, guys, or bertanya, ask questions? Good ya, Angela. So actually a complex is combination one dependent clause, yeah, and also one or more dependent clauses. So for example, like the student arrived late because he wasn't feeling well, so it is actually the combination independent and dependent clause. For the second one, please be careful. There are two here, independent and also dependent. Yeah, the professor gave the class his email address so that the students, could send him their conversations. Yeah. Okay. Please be careful about how to put the commas. Yeah. Like for example, you put if the dependent adverb comes first, you should separate it with a comma. Ya, karena ini kan dia ini yang contoh ini ya, because they didn't write down their professor email address. Actually, this is dependent so should followed by comma. Guys, when we talk about subordinator, actually there are many kinds of subordinators. So subordinators is subordinating conjunction. So text like highlighted words here actually refer to it. Okay, now we go on with noun clauses. Kita langsung ke topik hari ini, noun clauses. It is about examples A to I. Any of you want to talk about A until I? The points. There are some important points about noun clauses, guys. Any of you? So when we talk about noun clauses, the sentences contain phrases and clauses, So kalau we talk about phrase, we have already talked about this. So A until C are phrases, and then a clause, is a group of words like what we have already discussed, and then consisting of independent and also dependent clauses. Nah, the next one. Kalau kita ngomong tentang noun clauses, then the function in the sentence actually as noun, but consists subject and verb, like the example I. We don't know where Shu lives. Kan biasanya Anda buat kalimat we don't know it Itu refer kemana nih? Where, di mana Shu tinggal, gitu kan? Aku nggak tahu di mana kamu tinggal. Itu apakah pertanyaan? No, it is not question. It is a statement. Ya, benar nggak? Ya nggak? Benar kan ya? Nah, when you make the English sentence, then we don't know where you live, for example. We don't know where you live. Ya, gitu kan ya? Nah, jadi it di sini itu refer ke noun. Ya, kenapa clause ya, ma'am? Karena dia ada subject predicate. Which one, ma'am? Shu, subject, lives, verb. So here where Shu lives, actually is dependent clause. Dependent, it cannot stand alone. If you just say where Sue lives, itu nggak bisa dimengerti. Loh, mem, kan bisa, mem. Di mana Sue tinggal? Iya, tapi di dalam grammatical English, it is not correct. Harusnya kan Anda tanya, where does Sue live? Gitu kan ya. Tapi kalau Anda hanya ngomong where Sue live, itu bukan kalimat. Itu belum complete. It is not complete thought. Ya. Masih ada yang kurang nih. Orang kalau nangkap Anda buat kalimat seperti itu, ada yang kurang nih gitu. So it is called noun clause. Yeah. Okay. Any of you want to talk about the point in 12.2 and 12.3? So. My question ya guys, kenapa di sini nggak pakai do you know when, do we when? Do you know when did they go? Do you? Yes?
Because it already happened? Or like they're asking about an action that has already happened instead of what is actually happening right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. Anyone else? Thank you, Jordi. Okay, so actually there is explanation here. Do not use question word order in a noun clause. Yeah, so helping verbs like does, did, do are used in questions, but not in a noun clause. Ya, kalau kita ngomong nggak boleh dong when did they go, nggak boleh. Karena ini kan noun clause ya, jadi nggak boleh dalam bentuk seperti itu. Kalau begitu namanya pertanyaan. Ya, question word. Ya, oke. Jadi kalau ada buat kalimat, do you know when they went? Langsung saja. I don't know who those men are. Ya, oke. So actually you use WH questions ya, question words for in your noun clause. Oke. Tapi hati-hati ya guys. Take example like this one, example D. I don't know who lives there. Jadi who actually is subject and then lives verb. Jadi jangan bilang, mem, who lives there, ini nggak ada subjeknya. Salah Anda. Karena subjeknya who. Verbnya lives. Itu ya. Karena kita ngomong tentang noun clause. Oke, now. Dan formnya jangan diubah jadi question word ya. Oke, question word order. And also, noun clause can be followed with whether or if. Yeah, actually they refer to the same idea ya. So to introduce the noun clause, so we use whether or if to introduce the noun clause. Ya, kenapa mem? Kapan kita gunakan whether or if? For yes no question. Aku nggak tahu apa dia jadi datang atau enggak ya. Itu kan pertanyaannya iya dan tidak ya kan. Oh dia jadi datang kok gitu. Nah, I don't know whether she will come. Or I don't know if she will come. Yeah, this is for yes no question. And then question word followed by infinitives. I don't know what I should do. I don't know what to do. Jadi you can drop I should, ya, by using infinitives. Infinitive to ya, to base verb. And then noun clause also can be followed with that, yeah. So I think that Bob will come. I think Bob will come. So up to you. Either you want to use that or not. It's still understandable, yeah. And then the next one, person plus be adjective plus that clause, yeah. All is certain that blah blah blah. Jen is happy that Bob called. Yeah. Okay. The next one, quoted speech. Usually we use that when W, we use clauses actually in quoted speech. Yeah, so for example, she said my brother is a student. Yeah, so we can say she said that, right? Usually we will use it, right? And then the next one reported, like what I mentioned. She said that the world is round. Yeah, I work at night. She says he works at night. So you can drop that, yeah. That's why that here is in brackets. Okay. Question, guys? No? That's so good.
No questions, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Maulana. I'd like to show you this. Just refer to this part, guys. Exercise 9. Exercise 9. Okay. This mana tadi ya? Okay, this one. See, exercise 9. So you just correct the errors. Like example, like number 1. Please tell me what is your name. Salah ya? Harusnya please tell me what your name is. Right? Okay, number 2. Any of you want to try? Ada yang mau coba? Jordi? Andrew?
Not yet, Miss.
Not yet. Number 2, guys? No one seems to know when Maria will arrive. Ya. Number 3. Saya jawab semua nih.
I want to try, Miss.
Yes, Andrew, please.
Yeah, number 3, I wonder why Bob was late for class.
Okay, good. Andrew. Number 4.
I don't know what that word means.
I don't know.
What that word means.
Good, Ricky. Ricky 2 point. I don't know what that word means. Ya, okay. Number 5.
Can I try, Miss?
Yes.
I wonder if the teacher know the answer.
I wonder
If the teacher know the answer.
if the teacher knows
Knows the answer.
answer. Yeah, okay. Good, Jordi. Next. Number 6 ya. Number 6. Yes, Maurice, please. Oke, Maurice kayaknya ingin sesuatu yang berbeda ya. Ya. Tapi that's good. Anda berarti kan want to out of the box ya. Soalnya kita mikirnya berbeda dengan Anda gitu loh. Anda malah berbedanya out of the box. Jadi saya, oh ya, tapi betul gitu. Thank you, Maurice. Their most pressing problem is what they should do about the hole in their roof. Yes, of course. That's good. Yeah, I should encourage you to be creative. Okay, number 7, guys.
I want to try number 7, Miss.
Yes, Jeffrey, please.
I will ask her if she likes some coffee or not.
Okay, I'll ask her if she would like some coffee or not, ya, Jeffrey, ya.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, good. Yeah, yes, no question, yeah. Or whether, you can use whether as well. Okay, number 8.
I want to try one.
Yes, Marcelinus, ya.
Yes, be sure to tell the doctor where it hurts.
Be sure to tell the doctor where it hurts. Yes, thank you, Marcelinus. Next, number 9.
Can I try, Miss?
Yes, Jordi.
I can't tell why I'm unhappy. I can't tell why I'm unhappy.
I can't
tell why I'm unhappy.
I can't explain why I am unhappy. Tapi is something-nya hilang ya?
Iya. Oke.
Kalau nggak hilang gimana? Bisa nggak? Thank you ya, Jordi. Oke, ada yang bisa kasih jawaban saya? Kalau nggak hilang, is something-nya bisa nggak?
Yes, you can, Miss.
Why? How, Malana?
You can just say, why am I unhappy? I can maybe use a comma, and then I can explain.
And then is something I can't explain?
Yeah.
So your answer must be apa, Maulana? Boleh tahu jawabannya nggak? Why I'm
and that I can explain. I can't explain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yang lain?
I mean, I've heard I've heard my friends said, but stuff like that. That's it.
Okay. You can just say why I'm unhappy is something I can't explain. You can say that. Yeah. Like what I mentioned. So you will not omit is something. But tadi kalau misalnya Jordi, dia menghilangkan is something. Ya kan? Oke, number 10. Salah? Ya salah, karena menghilangkan something. Oke, number 10, guys.
I'll try number 10, Miss.
Perhaps Maulana, can we give chance to Marciela?
Okay. Sure
Thank
thing.
you. Marciela?
I wonder whether Tom knows about the meeting or not.
Okay, good. I wonder
whether Tom knows about the meeting or not.
Good. I wonder whether Tom knows about the meeting or not. Okay, good, Marciela. Okay, number 11.
I will try.
Yes, Gerald, please. Christian,
Christian.
Sorry. Christian, please.
I want to know who your teacher is.
Need to-nya hilang kemana ya?
Need to. Oh, need to know ya.
Tadi Anda bilang I want to.
Yeah.
I want to or I need to?
I want tadi.
Bisa diperbaiki nggak? I need to know.
I need to know who your teacher is.
Yes, good. Thank you, Christian. I need to know who your teacher is. Good. 12. Yes, Gerald.
I don't understand why the car isn't running properly.
Yes, good, Gerald. I don't understand why the car is not running properly. Number 13, the last one. Any of you?
I want.
Yes, Leonardo, please.
My young son wants to know where the stars go in the daytime.
Yes, good. My young son wants to know where the stars go in the daytime. Good, Leonardo. So we drop the question mark.
Can the in the daytime change to during daytime?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Good. Any question about noun clauses? Leonardo, kok senyum-senyum, Leonardo? Senyumnya sama kita atau senyum sama yang lainnya?
Yes, like I think I was right before because I doesn't really know the formula about the noun.
Oh, ternyata you just realize ya that you always
I just realized that
mistakes ya. Baru tahu sekarang ya. Yes. So please be careful ya. Later on when you have job interview in English, then you have to be careful informing the noun clause. Okay. I don't know where you live. Jangan. I don't know where do you live. Gitu ya. No. Careful. Thank you everyone. Now, guys, I'm not going to talk much about the strategies, yeah. We go to strategies for listening test part 3. Okay, I'm going to share. Please interrupt me if you have any question, guys. It's about conversation. I believe you have already practiced a lot, in a week, So I'm going to talk about the strategies that you can do in dealing with question in listening, part 3. So 10 conversation followed by 3 questions, a range of topics. So from standard business interaction to personal topics, and also the conversation duration will be longer, compared to talks around 25 minutes. Okay, and then it can be about these topics, guys. Deadlines, contract and sales, travel. Okay. This is actually the guideline, the overview of this part, conversation. So you will see the direction, question, and the answer options, So not far different from talks, guys, like what we discussed last week. So, but I have already shared to you so that you can read the strategies one by one by watching the PowerPoint slides, in your laptop, of course. And then the sample script also I give it to you so that you can, what it is meant, by each point. Okay. We start with tips number 1. We start with the question types. It can be topic or main idea questions, like what we discussed last week, talks. And then this one is the tips, pay attention to the beginning of the conversation, and also the vocabulary clues, Okay, and then these are vocabulary clues, for places, activities, and jobs. And then the next one, I also give you the sample script, and also the questions, so you may need it, for specific ones, and also can be detailed questions, similar as talks, For detailed question, it can be plans, problems, requests, and problems can be suggestion, Okay. So please learn to recognize common expression and paraphrases, for plans, problems, requests, and suggestions. So that is tips number 1. and then common expressions, yeah, for requests. And these are the sample, yeah, of the question that deal with this point. For number 2, watch for the correct speaker, yeah, in the answer option. So incorrect answer option may include correct information from the conversion, but we will apply it to the wrong speaker. So please determine whether the question is about the man or the woman will help you identify the correct answer. Karena biasanya kita dikasih jebakan-jebakan gitu ya, biasanya gitu. So please listen to the script very carefully. And then the detailed question can be also about causes and effects ya. Saya rasa Anda tahu tentang sebab akibat, tahu ya. Nggak mungkin ada api kalau nggak mungkin ada kebakaran kalau nggak ada api gitu kan ya. So please look at the infinitives to verb when pre-reading the recognized cause and effect questions. Ya, biasanya karena relate to infinitive. And then listen for words expression about causes and effects. Okay, so these are examples, and then the sample script as well, and this one for detailed questions. Yeah. Please for this tip, yeah. You should be able to identify conversation distractors about duration, frequency, and quantity. It should be identified, yeah, typo, yeah. And then for the sample statement, yeah, already given here. Detailed questions, yeah, quick tip, please read the answer option for cause and effect question carefully. Yeah, okay. And then ini banyak sekali ya, apa namanya, ininya ya, petunjuknya. You can read by yourself ya. If you have any questions, you please ask me ya next week ya. Kalau Anda saya jelasin satu-satu kayaknya Anda akan bosan gitu. Saya nggak diperhatiin nanti, nggak didengerin. Lebih baik we go to today's assignment. Yeah, we deal with my English lab. Do you have any questions, guys, so far? Okay, please open your mail. Silahkan dibuka mailnya sekarang. Kita buka mail. Masuk ke account Anda. Okay, guys. I'm going to share you. Okay, like what I mentioned last week, you should practice a lot for a week for especially listening part 3, section 1 and section 2. So we start with section 1, understanding words in the context. Yeah. So in this part, actually, saya bisa. Kenapa terhenti? Oh, tadi itu internetnya lagging, jadi saya harus masuk lagi. Oke. Silakan Anda sambil buka ya, saya juga buka filenya. Please don't do any assignment before I instruct you to do ya. Jangan dulu ya, karena saya belum masukkan di assignment.
Yes, sorry.
Yes.
I've been having problem with my English lab. Actually.
Sorry?
I've been having problem with my English lab.
Oh, what problem?
I don't know what happened, but for the last week, it's been stuck on the loading screen. And there's like nothing else, like there's nothing happening. Wait. So, can I share my screen, Miss?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I will stop sharing first. Yes, Georgie, please.
So it's been stuck like this. If I click on this, like literally nothing is happening. It's always stuck on loading. See, it just repeats itself.
Okay. How about you guys? Teman-teman yang lain bagaimana? Ada masalah seperti Jordi nggak?
Belum sih, Miss.
No problem.
Saya takutnya gini, Jordi, internet connection-nya.
I don't, maybe, but I don't think there's a problem with it. I mean, because
Have you already tried to other places perhaps? Pernah coba di tempat lain nggak?
Yeah, I've tried it with my phone and it's doing the same thing. Maybe it's my account.
Really? Anda sudah dapat already got the password right and also username ya?
Yeah. I mean, I've been using it too for the before this thing happened.
But you don't change the password, right?
Oh, it's been the same.
Wait. I'm going to. Can you share to me? Boleh nggak, Jordi? You share your username and password, and I try by myself here.
Okay, let's wait up. So. I'll give it through line.
No. Via chat by to me personally ya.
Okay.
Have you send your username and password? Sudahkah, Jordi?
Wait, miss. I'm looking for your contact.
Christiana. Okay, C. Using C. Wait ya, guys. Yang lain, tunggu dulu ya. Try to check Jordi account. Kalau kasihan kalau dia nggak bisa ngerjain juga. Sudahkah? Lihat.
Sudah miss di line.
Oh, di line ya?
Aku cuma ada kontak lain doang sih.
Enggak,
ada yang lain ya?
Di chat sini.
Oh, oke.
Soalnya kalau di line saya justru nggak bisa kalau kontak personalnya.
Ini langsung aja.
Chat sini aja ya. Nggak bisa malahan. Saya coba. Semoga bisa. Bisa, Jordi.
Bisa ya?
Ya, saya tunjukin Anda punya ya. Kayaknya saya takutnya, saya tadi sebenarnya mau ngomong tapi agak karena internet connection. Nih, ini punya Anda kan? Ini ya.
Oke.
Gitu.
Kalau gitu mungkin saya coba restart dulu kali ya, atau ganti.
Atau kalau Anda internetnya pakai apa ya? IndiHome.
Kayaknya sih saya belum ngecek, baru pindah ke sini soalnya.
Oh gitu, oke. Soalnya saya juga pernah ngalamin seperti Anda waktu saya IndiHome-nya masih 10 giga.
Oh gitu ya?
Terus habis itu dia kayak gitu loading terus gitu.
Oke.
Tapi habis itu saya karena pikirnya kok jadi kayak gini ya gitu. Akhirnya saya ganti pindah ke 50 giga gitu. 50 chip speed-nya saya tambahkan 50. Akhirnya masuk nih kayak gini. Anda punya tadi loading memang, tapi habis itu langsung masuk.
Oh gitu, oke deh kalau gitu.
Nih kan ada tulisan namanya kan di sini Jordi. M Jordi Moza nih. Gitu. Jadi bisa sih.
Oke.
Oke, saya keluar dari account Anda dulu ya. Thank you ya Jordi. Saya tadi mau kontak Pearson tapi karena sebenarnya masalahnya di internet ya nggak jadi. Oke guys, jadi terus gimana nih Jordi? Kalau Anda nggak ngerjain latihan ini, Anda nggak dapat nilai loh. Kalau lewat HP juga nggak bisa ya?
Nggak bisa soalnya. Kalau dari koneksi berarti sama kan?
Oh gitu ya. Aduh, susah juga.
Mungkin saya off dulu bisa beli kuota atau gimana, mungkin yang lebih besar.
Oh. Oke deh, coba deh ya.
Oke.
Oke guys, yang lain ya. Talking about the activities for section 1. Saya keluar lagi. Jadi ini sepertinya kita membutuhkan kuota yang besar untuk masuk ke Pearson. Nah, ini sudah. Okay, I'm going to assign you ya for section 1 first 10 minutes ya. So you have to finish in 10 minutes. Okay guys? Each of you semua harus selesai dalam waktu 10 menit. Okay? For section 1 only ya, you have to finish. So you are going to do this only once karena masuk nilai hanya 1 kali. 10 menit waktu Anda. Oke. Let's do it now. Langsung buka semuanya, guys. Lewat assignment sudah ada. Good luck ya. Any of you who haven't finished yet?
I haven't, Miss.
Okay. Ada lagi yang?
Belum, Miss.
Oke.
I haven't finished. Yeah.
Oke, 5 menit lagi ya, 5 more minutes. Okay. Any of you who haven't finished yet? No, yeah. Okay. I'm going to give you the second assignment. Yeah. It's also for 10 minutes. Yeah. And then after that, we're going to have a attendance list verification. Yeah. Waktunya 10 menit untuk section 2. Tolong dikerjakan cepat ya. 10 menit waktu Anda. Okay. Already, please click assignment. Section 2.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I think I answered the wrong section.
What?
Aneh juga pas activity 1 pas udah selesai, terus di next nggak nyadar keisinya section part yang kedua. Jadi cuman keisi itu activity 1. Pas mau tadi diulang, pas di next juga kayak gitu lagi.
Iya, karena kan activity 1 itu kan yang part 1 ya, yang activity ini yang mana nih ya? Yang part 1 atau part 2 ya? Section 1 apa section 2 ya?
Yang keisi section 2. Tapi yang section 1 keisinya activity 1 doang, karena pas di next ternyata loncat gak merhatiin.
Oke. Coba saya cek nilai Anda ya. Oh, section 1-nya Anda nggak selesai. Ayo dikerjakan section 2 aja dulu, Krista. Ya.
Oke.
Nanti kalau teman-temannya sudah keluar, Anda nggak boleh keluar dulu ya. Ya, saya mau ngomong sama Anda ya. Any of you who haven't finished yet?
I haven't used.
Oke, yang lainnya sudah ya. Oke, yang belum silahkan tuntaskan ya tugasnya. Yang sudah saya mau absen dulu. Maulana Haidir. Oke, tidak ada. Farel Diva. Farel Diva. Farel nggak ada.
Mem, barusan Farel Diva itu ke DC, Mem.
Terus gimana ya, dia kerja nggak? Tadi keluarnya jam berapa? Enggak.
Baru keluar itu, Miss.
Barusan kayaknya ke DC deh, Mem.
Oh, ke DC ya? Oke. Krista ada. Daril?
Hadir, Mem.
Jordi? Jordi? Jordi, oh tadi keluar ya karena isi kuota ya. Saya juga itu keluar. Caleb? Caleb?
Hadir.
Devina?
Hadir, Mias.
Sergio?
Hadir, Miss.
Maurice? Jonathan?
Hadir, Mem.
Ricky Tandiono?
Hadir, Miss.
Charles Putra?
Hadir, Miss.
Jovan Selian?
Hadir, Miss.
Aldan?
Hadir, Mem.
Marshall?
Present.
Carlos?
Hadir, Miss. Hadir.
Celine?
Hadir, Miss.
Lorenzo?
Hadir, Miss.
Marcelinus?
Yes, ma'am.
Stanley?
Yes, ma'am.
Fernando?
Yes, ma'am.
Joan?
Hadir, Miss.
Marcella?
Hadir, Miss.
Gladys?
Hadir, Miss.
Jason?
Hadir, Miss.
Raymond?
Present.
Jeffrey?
Yes, ma'am.
Alzena?
Present, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Alvin?
Hadir.
Leonardo?
Present.
Angela?
Hadir.
Natania?
Hadir.
Talia?
Present, Miss.
Natasha?
Present, Miss.
Hana?
Absent, Miss.
Hardi?
Present, Miss.
Carlos?
Present, Miss.
Maulana?
Present, Miss.
Maulana Yusuf. Okay, thank you. Christian?
Present, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Andrew?
Present, Miss.
Gerald? Gerald ada ya. Oke. Yang absen berarti Maulana Haidir. Oke, silahkan Ricky, verifikasi. Any question, guys, about the listening part 3, section 1 and 2? Ada pertanyaan? Ricky, gimana Ricky?
Udah, Miss.
Oh, nggak ada ya. Oke, thank you ya Ricky udah diverifikasi. Ada pertanyaan, guys? Untuk yang bernama Aldan, Jordi, kalau ada yang sudah masuk, Farel dengan Krista itu tinggal di sini dulu ya, di Zoom. Jangan pergi dulu, don't leave ya, the session first. Oke ya. Yang lain? Aldan, can you just write via chat? I cannot hear you. Perhaps you have lagging. The internet is lagging. Oke, kalau ada yang mau ditanyakan, kalau tidak ada yang ditanyakan, boleh leave the Zoom session ya. Thank you ya for today. Next week, don't forget to do my listening part. Minggu depan itu listening part berapa? Ada yang tahu?
Part 4.
Aldan? Aldan suaranya aku nggak kedengeran.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, oke. Aldan ada pertanyaan, Aldan?
Enggak, ma'am.
Enggak ya, oke. Untuk minggu depan ya, silakan 1 minggu ini please do practices ya for part 2 ya, still listening part 2. Section 1, 2, 3, 4. Ya, lebih banyak ya section 1, 2, 3, 4 ya. Untuk listening part 2. Question guys? No ya. Thank you ya for today ya. Untuk mahasiswa yang saya sebut namanya tidak boleh dulu tinggalkan Zoom session. Yang lain silahkan. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you,
Thank you, Miss.